Welcome back to Only Friends. Only one day late on Patreon because it was Labor Day.
No laboring.
And we said no laboring, no speaking. No
We're
speaking on Labor Day.
And
yeah, we unionized over the weekend.
And no laboring.
That's what Erin was doing, really, when she was out of town. She was forming a union. Yep. A more perfect union.
Oh, I see you got a new one.
Yeah, I have. So Erin's looking at a scratch pad for the cat, but it's like kind of in the form of like a couch. Like it's not, it just curves up. It looks like a skate ramp, like she said.
Why did you get a second?
Because it's already pretty torn through.
Oh.
But they like to lay in them.
Yeah.
So it's worth it to me.
I come here next week and there's like 5.
No, literally. It is so annoying when you have a cat, like how quickly they go through cat scratch pads because they like need them. But I'm just like, God.
Little kitty catties.
Yeah, but I think it's good for their nails.
Herring.
It's good for them to sharpen their nails, right? Or like trim them. Probably sharpen. Probably just
sharpen them nails.
But it's so funny because I know exactly what to do when you get them. Like once I brought one home, he just started, like as soon as I get a new one, they're scratching it. Like it's so funny. Same with towers. Same with,
Good job.
Good job, bub. You're doing a really good job. It's so funny having a pet. And then like at the end of the day, they're just like,
and
you're like, oh, I know.
After like anything.
Yeah, it's like, I know you have such a hard day.
Breakfast and she's like, I need to sleep for at least 10 hours.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. You so are.
I'm so Paris.
You're just like, yesterday we were like she's so funny. She's literally like, you're on my time. And this is what I want. But like, we're sitting on cushions outside, like our chairs outside. And I was reading and literally she'll come outside and start crying because she's like, no, I want you to come inside. And
she's like dictating where you go.
Yeah. And she does that too, like when we would have fires and stuff, if we were like out past like when we would normally get into bed. Yeah. She's like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's so funny to like know that personality.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
she's such a little sassy brat.
Yeah.
I love her.
I love her.
But I'm like, it's so funny. Just knowing, like, are you for real?
No, I know. Like with Frank, I always call him a colonizer because literally anytime Buttercup is like in a scratch pad or like in a place, he'll go up to her and like love bomb her. He'll go up and start licking and like giving her a bath and she's so happy and praying and they'll start biting her and they'll start fighting and she'll walk away and then he'll literally lay down in the spot.
He's a colonizer.
He's a colonizer and I'm not happy about it. But the thing is you can't really reprimand a cat.
And you know why? It's because he's a man.
Literally a white man. He's got a little orange
bitch.
But yeah,
you should do a TikTok with him.
Okay, I do want to say,
ginger bitch.
Speaking of, I'm so sorry, Ginger, but that whole like drama.
I love that it's still happening.
Oh my God, it's still kind of happening. I'm not like following, but I will say the one takeaway I have from this whole thing is she is an amazing singer. I had no idea.
Sophia.
I was like, oh my God.
She's like slowly, I think the last time we talked about it, I don't know if it was publicly or on the Patreon, but it was when she had posted that TikTok that was like, didn't know he was wearing a collar.
Oh yeah. Like,
and that like, obviously I was like, okay, this is too much, but now she's still doing it. And I'm like, oh, you're just like playing into it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I kind of have to just respect it at this point because it's pure entertainment.
Yeah, I saw actually a TikTok last night and it was interesting. This girl pointing out that she keeps pinning videos that are below 1 million and so many people are visiting her TikTok every day that like once they hit 1 million, she'll pin other videos. So her page is going to look...
Is she a genius?
No, like marketing genius.
Is she a genius?
No.
Girl Boss Town was like undercover of the scenes. Like,
what? Oh
hey,
yeah, I know.
This is what you need to be
And
doing.
I was like, oh, that's so smart. Would have never thought about that. Not that like, you know, people are flocking to my page by any means.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever pinned a TikTok either. Like I just don't.
I certainly haven't.
Or like a tweet. Remember when you could like pin a tweet? I don't know if they still do that.
Can. I think I see people still pinned.
Oh, they really sometimes piss me off because I think it's like recent.
And then you like it and you're like, I'm embarrassed.
Not like it, but I'm just, I don't know, maybe something intense or like something they went through. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, this was 2 years ago.
It's just like people would always do that when stuff like went viral.
Yes. And then they'd reply to their tweet and be like, check out my SoundCloud.
I went, I don't remember if we were together when like Brianna Chicken Fry and Sophia got into it. And that's when I kind of like, I was like, oh, she's being funny.
Who? Sophia.
Because Brianna obviously like when it first happened, like made a couple of TikToks, I think, shitting on Sophia, being like, you're fucking weird, which I feel like is fair.
Yeah, and she's not afraid to like go on TikTok and be like, this person's weird.
Yeah.
Like,
But then Sophia made a TikTok that was like, shouldn't you be on tour with your boyfriend Luke Bryan?
Oh, I saw that. Yes.
And I'm like, she's just really trying to get under people's skin. And I'm like, it's funny.
Yeah.
Especially because like all these people are making TikToks and not like they don't know each other.
Yeah.
So it's like you're just you know, commenting on what you're seeing, and like most of them are mean.
Yeah,
and she's just like unbothered, being like, shouldn't you be with your boyfriend Luke Bryan?
So, because doesn't Sophia live in New York too?
Yeah.
I would just be like, girl, if I see this girl at like Trader Joe's, like, do these people think about these things? It's all I think about, truly.
I mean, it couldn't be me, but I'm eating it up.
Of course.
And I'm like, oh, she's just like playing into it now.
Yeah, okay.
Because all of the comments, people, like, that was the annoying thing, where all of the comments that were like, she's dating Zach Bryan. It's like, she knows.
Yeah, like she knows.
She mispronounced Hallie's name or whatever.
Oh, she did?
Which now I'm like, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, of course.
She knew that would get people.
She's got a game plan, and she's
does.
doing it, and it's working.
I saw someone, Cheryl actually, in our group chat, we're still talking about it. Because like the internet is still yapping away.
Yeah.
But she...
I can't believe this is still going.
She said, Sophia's a beautiful yet sinister weirdo who I wouldn't want in my social circle.
Wait, who said that?
Cheryl.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah, beautiful yet sinister weirdo.
Yeah, my favorite kind of person.
But then Haley came forward. Hallie?
Hallie, yes.
Okay. She came forward with like more receipts, I guess, pretty recently. And she said that, which is like so bizarro and kind of icky. Sophia hung out with her, like obviously knowing that she was going on a date with her ex-boyfriend. And like that same night, she was like kind of talking to Sophia about how upset she was. But like Sophia knew that she was like going out with this guy the next day.
Kind of giving like Raquel and
yeah, it's weird.
Ariana having that conversation at the bar.
That's weird. I mean, the whole thing is fucking weird.
It is weird, but it's fun to follow.
Yeah.
If it were me, I'd be...
To me at this point, I'm like, it doesn't seem like, well, I don't know if Hallie's like upset about everything, but you know, she's with the guy. She brought it on the internet in the first place. She did say she regrets doing that.
Okay.
But it's giving them both clout. I found out who the both of them were through all this.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, a lot of times this is like how people get big. Is like something really negative happens and they blow up.
Yeah. And at first I like felt bad for Sophia just because everyone was being so mean to her. But now I'm like, oh, she's
giving
using it to her advantage.
Yeah. She knows what she's doing.
So kudos to you.
Yeah. When I saw that million like pinned video thing, I was like, that's so smart.
Yeah.
Hello. Her page is gonna look
really smart.
So solid.
I want to see what it looks like.
Go look at it.
Sophia LaCourte. I feel like Alex Earl. I saw something last night that Alex Earl left a comment that was like, because they went to high school together, her and Sophia, and it was like, I forget what it said exactly, something along the lines of people never change or something like that. But then everyone was like, girly, now is not the time to be inserting yourself into drama. Like, you've got some apologies to...
Very true. Did you see that she, like, her team was trying to, like, copyright her racist statement or something so, like, people couldn't talk about it? Or something to that extent.
What?
It was really crazy. But then she was like, she put out an apology. She was like, I was letting my team, like, I didn't know what to do at all.
Oh, I did see she posted that last night. I started watching it. And all the comments were pretty good from what I saw.
On Alex's? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't watch the whole thing, though. But I was like, okay.
I'm never watching the whole thing of anything these days.
I don't even think it was that long. Let me see.
I think I saw it on like Twitter or something.
Alex Earl.
Sorry, X.
She was like, I need to put out a statement so I can comment on this.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, anyways, I went to high school with her. She was pretty weird.
Oh, wait. Oh, here it is. Oh my God, I have 15 million views. And it's only 2 minutes.
Get that coin, girl. I don't know if I brought this on the podcast, but I saw some like interview with Alex Earl, and she said she never joined like the creator program on TikTok, which is insane because
she doesn't have to.
She sounded so Irish. She doesn't have to.
She's making a shit ton of fucking money.
Like at the Irish coming through.
She's just so rich.
But like even before she was like
brand deals, but like she doesn't even think about it.
No, but it's like as she was blowing up, like she could have been making so much money before she even made like did any brand deals. I'm like, I'm pretty sure if you're getting like 10 million views of video on TikTok, like you're probably making bank on that creator fund.
Like how much do you think?
I mean, I don't know for sure, but like, I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands, I would think.
Like over $10,000
probably.
a video? Wow.
I would say probably if you posted a couple times a day and every video is like over 1 million and it's over a minute long, probably. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But because people were speculating like how much she was making, and she was like, I actually don't even have it. Like, I don't even.
TikTok was like, thank God.
Yeah, literally. But like, honestly, good for her because
all this money.
I truly feel, and I'm not trying to be like, I'm shadow banned, but like a lot of people have said this, like once they signed up for it, their views dropped considerably. And so that's why I was scared to do good influences, like to join it there. Because I was like, I don't know, like if this does affect.
Yeah.
But a lot of our clips aren't over a minute anyway. So it's like, doesn't really make that big of a difference. But
GI, baby. G motherfucking I.
GI problems.
Ain't that the truth? Well, how was your week without me?
Oh, just devastating.
Yeah, what did you do? What's the 411?
Well, okay, so remember last time we recorded, I was like having neck pain and I was like, I could only like turn to you. Okay, so that was on what, like Thursday or something?
Yeah.
By Tuesday, it was still bad, like bad.
Oh my God, were you like, I have meningitis?
No, like I was literally like, there's a tumor and it is growing. Like I can't move my head. It was like getting better-ish, but it was still there. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, maybe I'm getting used to it. And I don't know. So I went to, I got what's it called? A massage therapist. Okay. I went to one of those and holy shit, I'm not even kidding you. The next day it was gone. I'm not even kidding. I was like, I want to marry this person. I fear I need this every single day. Oh my God. And it was cheaper than like a massage I usually get.
What did they do? Like just massage that area or your whole back?
Yeah. So it's so interesting because with all of your muscles, especially around your neck and shoulders, so many different things affect other things. So she literally was like feeling it. And she was like, okay, so your pecs, like your pec muscles are pulling this and then your trap is pulling this and then it's in your neck. And I'm like, okay. So she kind of like massaged all those places and did it in order where it could like release the whatever. And I was just like, and I asked her, I was like, do you have people in your life that are just like, can you please look at this or like see if you can work on this? And she said that in massage therapy school, the number one rule they tell people is do not say you're a massage therapist at a party because so many people will be like,
want it.
Yeah, especially like a couple drinks in, I'd be like, give me a massage, you know?
Oh my God. How much was it?
It was like $80.
Nice.
Which isn't, I mean, I feel like that's pretty good for like a medical service massage, I would think.
How did you like find that?
How did I find it? I literally just Googled like massage therapist near me and it was so close I could have walked there.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't because I also did not realize it was that close.
It's so funny. I at Equinox when I used to go, like I was getting a massage, but they did that instead because I was like having pain.
Oh, yeah. You're like,
and then I was like so upset. And she was like, here's your homework that you have to do to like make these muscles stronger so that this muscle doesn't affect this one. And I was like, I just literally wanted you to give me a massage.
But when you need it, it is so good. But I
like didn't like
it wasn't like affecting you.
Yeah.
But it probably would have later.
So well, because it was like I would have really bad back pain like when doing deadlifts. Mm-hmm. And so they were like, okay, here's how you're gonna like make these muscles stronger so that you're not overcompensating. I'm like, I don't care this much about like doing a deadlift. If anything, I don't want to do deadlifts.
You're like, how about I just stop doing deadlifts? Yeah, and then we don't have to worry about the situation.
Yeah. But my trainer would always be like, no, like you have to. And I'm like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's like, you got to go see my queen and then she'll help you. And I'm like, okay, but I don't want to spend money to just have someone like push on my collarbone.
I know. Oh, but for me, it was so worth it. I was like, this is like I want to learn everything.
Just so that I could do a deadlift.
No, I know.
Which I'm like, no.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like when we used to go to the chiropractor, they would kind of like work on certain places, but like not to the extent of a.
No.
Yeah. It was like $83. And the massage, when I go to like the Now, it's like 110 or something like that. So I was like, oh my God, this is cheaper than
but you're getting like a full body.
No, I know. But in my mind, I'm like, this is more beneficial to me, I feel, because. And then she was like doing stuff on my legs. She's like, your legs feel really tight too. And I was like, and honestly, I should have just been doing Pilates because she was like, honestly, it would have been beneficial for you. And the next, maybe like 3 days after it like healed, the other side started hurting. And I was like, it's probably because I was overcompensating and I had Pilates at night. And literally after the Pilates class, it had like alleviated so much. And I wasn't cured, but like it alleviated so much of it. And I was like, oh, movement helps the body. Who fucking knew?
You're like having a heart attack. You're like, oh, I should probably go do the Pilates.
Yeah. Well, the reason I didn't go when the other side was hurting is because I was afraid I pulled something.
Totally.
But I didn't. It was just like overstretched or whatever. But yeah.
Well, you made it out.
Yeah.
Your big week.
My big week with my neck. No, it was like fucking terrible. I also got my great grandmother's baby ring. I got to put it on a necklace.
I just saw that. Yeah.
I went to a little jeweler because I wanted like the perfect length of the chain, and I wanted like a nice like white gold chain because I like mentioned it somewhere and someone was like, so you just went to a jeweler to like put a ring on a thing? And I was like, well, no, there are many options. Like I went there to see what the options were.
Yeah.
She was like, we could drill in the top and feed it through, and I was like, I don't think we need to damage this like tiny thing that was made in the 1800s. Like I don't know what if it's gonna become a mummy or something, but no. So I love that. I did that. Watched so many movies.
What do we got?
Finished the Pearl Maxine X thing. Absolutely loved. I love. Okay, my order I think is Pearl, then Maxine, and then X.
Okay.
Such good movies. I don't know if you would like them. I think they're a little too scary. Because Maxine isn't really like that. It's kind of gory, but it's not like scary.
Okay. It's not for me.
We watched Bring It On. Nolan had never seen it.
What?
Yeah, we watched
you two are perfect for each other.
Oh, no, I know. I was like, I've actually seen that one. Let me show you the way.
Yeah.
I saw Beetlejuice I thought it was the first time, but my mom was like, no, you watched it when you were little, but like, I don't have memory of it.
Yeah.
Loved it. So excited for the new one to come out. We basically watched it because the new one's coming out with Jenna Ortega. Okay, we watched a movie that came out, I think last night. It's called Late Night with the Devil. And it was so good, I think. Like I still have to process it, but it was basically about like a late night host who, I don't want to say much, but like it's the setting is all like late night basically. So it's really cool. He's like the host of a late night show, and the episode we're watching is a Halloween episode. So he has on all these like spooky people, like someone who does hypnosis, somebody who does
show?
No, it's a movie, but the movie is about a late night show.
Okay.
So like you're watching like them cutting and then going back and filming it.
Got it.
And just crazy shit happens, and it's good, but like there were some moments I was like, what? We watched, I mean, if you want to watch a funny Halloween movie, it's bad, but it's like funny. It's called Trick or Treat. It came out in 1986.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
About the rock star.
Isn't there like, I never saw it, but like Trick or Treat?
I don't think it was. Oh, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I didn't like pick it, so I didn't like see the title.
There's definitely a movie called Trick or Treat.
I know, you're right.
Let me see if they're the same. Either way, I'm not gonna watch either of them.
It's so funny though. It was like, I was literally like me if Taylor Swift died.
No, Trick or Treat came out in what?
Yeah, well, you gotta hear the plot.
What's it about?
Okay, so it's about this like gothic kid in like the 80s, right? And he is obsessed with this singer, and it's like a metal band. Like he looks like he's like glam, like hair blown out, like curly hair. He has like tight leather pants. Sure. He's obsessed with this rock star. He has him all over his bedroom. He gets bullied at school, blah, blah. The rock star dies, and the rock star starts talking to him through his record when it plays it backwards. And basically he's like telling him how to like get back to the bullies and everything. It's just like, it's very silly, but it was really good for like a corny little Halloween movie.
What is it called?
Trick or Treat. It came out in 1986 if you want to like
it's not Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat movie.
Like it's
weird because the only thing that is coming up is Trick or Treat.
Let me see.
Trick or Treat, a bullied teenage. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
That's so weird. It just comes up on IMDb.
Gene Simmons is in it, and like I've never seen him without makeup, and also he's so much younger. Yeah, and he's so much younger. And
you ever watched his show?
Not really. I know. I watched The Osbournes, which Ozzy is also in it.
Incredible.
But it's funny because Ozzy plays a character who's like against horror. Nolan just finds them all.
That is so funny.
He's like so good with Letterboxd now and like finding movies that are like old classics or whatever. Oh, and we also watched Psycho, like the original Psycho.
Oh, scary.
Yeah, I'd never seen it. But it's funny because I have been on the Universal backlot so many times, and that's where Bates Motel is, that like I couldn't like, it's almost like when you know someone who's in a show or movie, you like can't disconnect that.
Did you ever watch the show Bates Motel?
No. Was it filmed there too?
I have no idea.
Oh. But like the whole time I was just like, I know exactly where they are. And like, it's just funny. He's like, oh yeah, across the road over there, it's blah, blah. And I'm like, there's nothing over there. I've been there many times. But it was good. It wasn't what I expected.
Wow.
Yeah. And I realized from watching Psycho, I'm pretty sure Mia Goth and whoever else wrote those movies took a lot from Psycho and made, so little tea there.
She's in her horror era.
No, totally. I'm like down to watch movies now. I'm in my movie era. We'll see after Halloween, but I think.
Well, then move on to Christmas.
We will.
Wow, really?
Yeah, well, I think we have to. And also, like, no one's so excited. So, like, I just think it's, like, the thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to keep this movie train going.
You have to do it depending on the season.
But then there's, like, dead seasons. Like, January, what are we watching?
Movies
Snow Day?
that came out in January.
Okay. I kind of like that.
Romance.
Well, yeah, obviously. March, movies about Carlys.
No, leprechauns.
Oh, and leprechauns.
You got to watch all of
Luck of the Irish.
Yeah, exactly. There's definitely like a scary movie about an evil leprechaun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What the heck is that called?
I don't know, but oh my God, I think I remember seeing it like Blockbuster. I'm not even kidding. I feel like I can see the cover.
Leprechaun.
The horror section of Blockbuster fucked me up as a child, by the way, because you would see all the covers of all the scary movies and they're horrifying.
Yeah, like this guy.
Yes. He looks so familiar.
Leprechaun's Curse.
He looks like what I see when I take Benadryl.
It's so funny. He looks like E.T., but like wearing a leprechaun outfit. Why won't it? This guy.
Looks like a chicken. The chicken and a leprechaun. Yeah. And then one more thing. We were kind of talking about this yesterday, but I was like, I'll tell you tomorrow. So I'm reading this book. It's so interesting to me. It's called Unfollow, and it's about a girl who was raised in America's most hated family.
Is this real or not?
It's real. It's a nonfiction. Okay. She was raised with like the Westboro Baptist Church, and her grandpa was the one who started it. Oh. So and I didn't realize this. And maybe it like expands way more as I read or something, but like most of that church was just like their family. Like it was like cousins and aunts and uncles.
They're all fucking each other.
It's so weird because these people literally, like, I'm sure as most people know, like they would go to funerals and military things and weddings or whatever and picket and be like, God hates gay people, but using the slur. But as I'm reading it, it's so crazy. The grandparents who started the Westboro Baptist Church were like so anti-racism that they would like leave places if they said like no black people allowed. They'd be like, well, then I'm not gonna go there. Like I don't understand their ethics here. Like it's so weird. They're very like they donated and helped the civil rights movement.
About black people in the Bible?
I don't know. I mean, I would just assume if someone's,
of course,
you know what I mean?
Yes, I'm just thinking like.
For them, yeah.
The logic behind, like they're just following what the Lord has written.
Yes, and we also watched a Jonestown documentary, like that cult, and the same thing. They were like very religious and very, culty, but they were like, the guy who started it was like, if you, like he started the first church that like anyone can go to. It didn't discriminate against any color, and he was like, so like I think he would like leave states if they were like, you actually can't operate here and like have black people come. He would like leave the state and go operate somewhere else. So it's like, where are these people? It's just like bizarre to me.
Hear that,
it's truly like the duality of man. It's just like
Carly doesn't think black people should be allowed in churches.
No, it's just no, I know. It's just like shocking. I'm like,
no, totally.
You can be so evil, but then also be like civil rights. Like,
no, it's very
makes
bizarre.
No sense.
It's like just feel that way for everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone is equal.
Yeah. But it is interesting because she was obviously born into this family, so she doesn't know any different. So she she kind of has like a Hannah Montana life where like she's a part of that family and does that, but she also goes to like public school and she has friends there that kind of just like have to pretend she's not like a part of that family. And she's like realizing by talking to all her friends that like they're actually not bad people. Like she's literally like, why are people attacking us? Like we're just trying to spread the word. Like why are they so hateful? And it's so interesting.
Like she's wondering why people don't like her family.
Yes.
Oh, well, great.
Because, I know, but like she doesn't know any difference. It's just interesting. But
because they're all like brainwashed at such a young age.
Yeah. And she eventually, spoiler alert, I haven't got there, but you already know by reading it that she does get out. And I think she like leaves her family and everything behind. Yeah. Like I just read a chapter where her like 19-year-old brother left and he left a note and was like, I just don't agree with this anymore, blah, blah, blah. And the parents were literally like, well, I guess that's it for him. Like nothing just went on like normal. So crazy. Like they didn't have any contact with him. They basically cut him off.
Behavior. It's like the Mormons.
Or just any extremist.
Like you are no longer a part of our family.
Yeah.
See you fucking later.
Yeah, any like extreme.
It's so crazy.
It is. I'm just like, no, thank you. I'm glad I wasn't raised that way.
Yeah.
Amish or anything. How was your week? Well, your week was probably so much better than mine.
Well, we're on the topic of books. I am finally a motorcycle. Oh my God. That sounded like it was like coming in the house.
No, I know. I was like waiting for it. I was bracing myself.
I finally have caught up on my Goodreads challenge for the year. I've been behind all year long. Finally caught up.
Good job.
Before I left, I started the part of Your World like trilogy so I could read the summer one. I loved the first book, but then I had to read our book club book, so I didn't get to read the second one.
Which was called Too Late, which none of us loved.
By Colleen Hoover, yeah. She's so silly.
She's silly.
Coho's so silly.
Also, the book did not need to be 400 pages.
Yeah, like, I mean, there were major plot points that just like could have been taken out.
I can't.
But I gave it a 3. I would say like, it's like, obviously we are not sitting here like being like Colleen Hoover is the writer of our generation.
No, of course.
Colleen Hoover is the writer for someone with a short attention span who wants to just like hear a little cheesy story and move on with their day.
She's also like a great gateway to reading. Like I've seen so many TikToks that were like, it's so dramatic, but in Thank You Amy, the song, it's like there wouldn't be this if there hadn't been you. It's to that song, and it's like all these bookshelves, and then it's like if it hadn't been you, she holds like a Colleen Hoover book. And it's so true. I think Verity
literally made TJ start reading books.
Yeah, kind of me too. I mean, I think I read Evelyn Hugo first.
Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, I was like, okay, slay. This is so good. Got me into reading. So yeah, Colleen Hoover isn't writing like amazing books with insane dialogue by any means, but I do like her books.
Also why someone told you like she only has one thriller, because I would never consider that book a thriller. I was not thrilled.
I wasn't thrilled either. I get how it's a thriller, but it's not fully a thriller. Like there's like thriller moments,
but not like Verity. I was scared.
Yeah,
like there were parts of Verity where I was like, "Ooh, spooky!" Like this one, I was just like rolling my eyes when anything dramatic happened. I was like, "Okay."
No, it was just don't read it.
That one was just like a lover's like quarrel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, back and forth, and
just then very weird.
It also like wasn't. I think I said this on the podcast. It like wasn't supposed to be a book, but she was just writing it for the fun of it because she had writer's block, and then people wanted her to write more, so it became 400 pages somehow, and then now it's a book.
Extremely quick to get through though. Like Colleen Hoover, her 400-page books are like 200-page books because there's like...
See, I don't feel that way sometimes. I feel like when it's hard for me to like...
But also like...
When I'm not liking it, it's taking me a little longer to read.
I also don't think it's like a true 400 pages because like every time a new chapter would start, you lose a whole page because it would be white.
Oh. But also, I don't know if Kindle page is different than like a regular page. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's 200 pages. I have no idea.
Oh, that's such a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't look, but I definitely was like reading into the 3. I think it's just under 400.
Probably.
So probably like then like 320.
Something, and then all the
because of all
acknowledgements.
The white pages. I was like, okay, sick. I'm flying through this.
Oh, like there were blank pages between them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like she wouldn't write on a whole page and then would just go to the next one.
Oh, weird.
And I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, see, I did not get to experience that on my black and white Kindle.
And then we listened to a book on our way home on our 8-hour drive called Home is Where the Bodies Are.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
I did not like it.
Is it a thriller? Or is it like...
It's supposed to be, but you don't get thrilled until literally like the last...
10 seconds.
50 pages.
Okay, so you listened to the whole book.
I'm guessing because we listened to it. It literally was the most insane... I immediately was like, oh, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's told from 4 different perspectives, right? The 3 kids and the mom.
Jesus
it could have easily been 2 different perspectives.
I feel like that would confuse me easily.
But then on the audiobook too, so like there's 3 siblings that are the narrators, and then the mom, who's the narrator. Each sibling had their own narrator, like
different person.
Audiobook reader, and then that same person would then do the voices for all of the characters. But so then the voices for each character would change each chapter based on who was ever narrating it. But it was really funny because like everyone was pretty normal, and then it got to the brother, and he literally sounded like an evil villain.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I can't do audio.
Wonder who did it.
Oh, that's funny. We gave it away.
Well, don't read this book.
Don't read
this book.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it was like a self-help book. I was like, that's so crazy. I think
I'm not listening to that.
There's a self-help book called The Body Keeps the Score. And I think that's what I thought you were talking about.
Home. Let me see what this is even rated. Home is where the bodies are. She's the one who wrote the book The Perfect Marriage too.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it came up on 3.8.
Okay.
It just TJ gave it a 2.
Oh, I think I saw that and I was like, God damn, he did not like. I saw he also read The Silent Patient.
Ugh, he didn't finish that yet.
Oh, I thought I saw him rate it.
He definitely didn't finish it. That boy was not reading. Let me see.
Not reading.
Updates.
What's our book again for book club this month? Oh, Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Yeah.
So that's what we're reading for book club if anyone wants to hop on that train.
TJ gave Offensive 4 stars to Evelyn Hugo. I think there just wasn't enough. What could have made
it 5?
He just really likes the thrillers.
Yeah. I mean, same.
He was like, it was good. I'm like,
maybe it was like better because we're girls.
Yeah.
You know?
Ugh. Also, we listened to it over the course of like months because we would only listen to it like when. But he's good at that. But still, I was like, I think that you need to reassess.
Yeah, that's a 5-star book.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe he needs a brain scan.
That is a 5-star book.
I know.
I love that book.
I know.
And then listening to it too, I was just like, hell yeah, this book is so good.
Evelyn Hugo?
Yeah.
Oh, he listened to it?
Yeah, we just did it in the car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it would kind of scare me to like wonder what the voices are going to sound like because I think that could throw me off if it's a little too weird.
Honestly, those ones were like fine. We've tried starting like a couple of different books, and the second we hear it's like a British author, or the narrator is like weird, we're like can't do it.
Yeah, it's hard because like you have to listen.
Yeah,
and if you don't like who's talking,
but it's funny too because most of them like change their voices for different characters, and then like when they do that, you're like,
I know you're faking it, faker.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm caught up now. I'm caught up on my books for the year. Up. I'm 20 in.
You're done? Are you done?
10 to go. No, I have 10 more.
Oh, you have 10 to go. Okay.
But I literally was like 6 books behind in June.
Oh, wow.
And then I caught up when I went to the East Coast. I was like 1 book behind. So I've been 1 book behind for
What's
like
your
a
next
month.
Book?
I'm going to read the Yours Truly. The next book in the series.
I see.
Part of your World series.
Got it.
I really liked it. I think with those books, it's just like they pick another character from the story and then talk about their life.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But I really liked the first one.
Would I like it? Do you think?
No, you would not.
Okay, good. And I'm literally reading The Bell Jar also. Well, because Nolan is like obsessed with pocket books. Like he finds them at estate sales. And
like a purse.
No, like a pocket, like those like small books.
Got it.
Like there's so many just like stacked. And I was like, oh, you have The Bell Jar. And I was like, that's so weird because I saw it on Goodreads and it was like, I think it was under like books you need to read in your life or something. Yeah. And I was like, LOL, she's also reading that and 10 Things I Hate About You. And the cover is so beautiful. I was like, I have to read this. And it sounds like something I'd like. It says, the description is literally like, a girl in her 26th year or something like that. Like she like tries to die, but like people don't let her or something. I don't know. I'm just like really curious. Yeah, it's by Sylvia Plath. So, it's gonna be dark and poetic.
Sylvie.
Yeah. But I've never read a book by her. So I've kind of it's weird. I've been reading that Unfollow book only at night. Like I've started to read instead of like be on my phone I still go on my phone, but like I'll read for the first however long. But it's taking me forever to get through it because I'm only doing, a couple pages or a couple chapters and then a couple pages, 2 pages. Oh, I'm tired. It's also like a nonfiction, so it's a little bit harder to like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. Not hard to
Carly
read. But
recommended a nonfiction book in our book club group chat, and then Brittany brought it up to me. She's like, I'm not reading nonfiction.
Wait, which one did I suggest? Was it the Ted Bundy? Oh my God, I need to read that. It's a real story about one of Ted Bundy's like friends who like had no idea what was going on, but she like, I don't know anything about it, but I mean, I thought.
Yeah, you got to read it.
I do.
On your own.
I will.
And then
I'm not reading nonfiction.
then
well, I get that. She's a teacher too. She's like, I don't need to be reading real things.
And I was like, me neither.
Yeah. I don't know. I like a good like weird nonfiction.
Yeah.
But that's like how I am with like shows and stuff too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like
the Ebola book.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone in that book club would want to read that. Maybe
not.
No, not even.
I also think everyone's also maybe like a little Ted Bundy'd out.
That's fair. I get it.
Ted, how you doing?
We're over you.
How you doing, Teddy boy?
But I'm not.
I think that would be like a different point of view, interesting moment about Ted.
That's why I wanted to read it. Yeah. So I'll probably do that.
Okay. Well, I can't believe it's already been 40 minutes.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That is, we just been yapping.
Yep.
Well, how was your trip? It looked so fun.
Oh, it was gorgeous. So fun, so gorgeous. Didn't want it to end, but it did. And now we're back here and it's 100 degrees outside.
Was it nicer there?
Yeah.
It's so hot. I'm supposed to go to Vegas too, and it's going to be like 100.
Yeah, when we were driving through Vegas, it was 105 on our way home.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh. And it was dark out.
Damn. Fucking insane.
Like that whole drive, I was just looking at the temperature on my car and I was like, Jesus Christ.
The nice thing is like when I'm going there, I'll look at like Las Vegas and it's always like 100 or something. And then where my parents live, it's always like 6 to 7 degrees cooler because they're like
nice.
20 minutes away. But now I have like their location in my weather.
Oh, and it's
like the like city they or like whatever they live in. And like this weekend's gonna be like 101 there. So like I'm sure on the strip it's gonna be even crazier, and we'll definitely be on there because my nephew is 21. So
the strip.
He's never flown. He's never been anywhere besides little town in Iowa.
Oh my God, how fun for him.
No, I know he's gonna be like overstimulated, I fear.
Will you get him an apple
martini
for his first
I should. I should. No, I don't want him to get sick.
Do you think he's like had alcohol before?
I think I asked my brother and he was like, I think he said yeah, probably. Yeah. But he also like, they're very fine with him like getting weed and stuff because it's legal in Vegas. Definitely not in Iowa. I don't think. Maybe it is. I doubt it. I don't know.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I also just want everyone to know I'm 2 weeks sober. Not that I'm like from alcohol. Well, obviously. Yeah. I do everything else. No, I'm kidding. I just smoke weed. But I have not really wanted to touch anything. Like, it's not like I drink that much. Like, I probably...
Have you gone out?
Well, Noah and I got sushi the other night. And like, normally we get sushi. I love an ice cold beer. Like an ice cold Sapporo. Like, I love an ice cold beer. And I was just like, I don't feel like that at all. So, I don't know.
She's sober now, you guys.
Well, I wouldn't say that yet. I'm California sober, which is some term someone made up when I guess you live in California and you don't do drugs except weed or drink.
Well, yeah, you don't do anything but smoke.
Yeah, which is like so funny, but.
My balance is past due. Okay.
Uh-oh. Poor.
I'm not paying my medical bills.
No, literally I get a thing and it's like from a lab, like for my blood work. I'm like, what? No.
You pay for it.
Yeah, I'm probably so past due. I didn't request
this test.
Yeah, bill it to the doctor. She made me do that.
You're past due.
Yeah, bitch.
We did. TJ was like basically sick the day we left.
Oh, no. Like left to go or left?
Yeah. He was like I actually was a little annoyed at him because he does this thing where he's like, if I say that I'm getting sick, then I am getting sick, but like I'm going to say I'm not getting sick and then I feel fine. So that I don't
that's what I do with allergies.
Put it out into the universe. But so then I can't gauge, like he was taking these NAC pills, which like we will take when we like start to feel like we're getting sick and then it kind of like kicks it. But so he started taking them and I was like, are you not feeling good? And he was like, no, I feel fine.
I'm healthy as a horse.
No, he's like, no, I feel fine. I'm just like, you know, just in case. But then like he was taking them the next day and I was like, still just in case. Oh, that is
annoying because you're like, well.
Should I be taking them?
Yeah, like low key, are you feeling sick though?
No, literally. I was like, do you feel okay?
Can we do Morse code or something?
He was like, oh, I'm fine. But then he started sounding not fine. Oh, God. And then I was like, bitch, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
So then I start like last minute, I'm like taking the liposomal, like doing neti pots like preemptively. And then I like wound up being fine.
Okay, good.
And his really just like was in like sinus stuff. But I was like, how about you just say how you're actually feeling. So I know what I need to do.
His brain.
Because he's like, no, if I say he's like, I'm fine. I eat well. I exercise. He's just like, it's like something that obviously makes sense to do. But I'm like, okay, but.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like if I was feeling sick and I said that's, I would still be like, no, I'm lying to myself.
I know, he knows he is.
I know.
But I was like,
I get it though.
That's not helpful to me.
Weren't you like, you felt like you were getting sick or something?
Yeah, but I wasn't.
No, I know, but, or was that like a week before that?
It's because I started getting nervous because he was taking those things.
Oh, yeah.
And I was getting my period.
Yeah. Well, that's where I was like, it's got to be that.
So, but then he was like, fine. But I was like kind of nervous.
He was like, fine.
Oh, but so he was sick, so we only drink mocktails.
Oh, that's why you're drinking mocktails. I was kind of like, because Aaron was obviously like taunting me, like sending me mocktails of like pictures of them. And I was like, I wonder why they're drinking mocktails. He did debate
in the comments.
He what?
Heated debate.
Really?
Yeah.
What are people saying?
I like posted it on my story or whatever, and then someone was like, people are so mad at you. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Because they were saying that I was like trying to change your mind about mocktails, which is like, no, we're just like literally having a conversation about our different
I thought that was like such a funny like.
No, we were like giggling and laughing. And it's so silly because it's about a mocktail.
Like what did they think you were like? Because you were like lemonade. Like come on.
No, literally, it's just like stop trying to change Carly's opinion. It's like we're literally just goofing around.
I stood firm on my opinion, by the way. So like, I did not come out of that thinking anything.
Oh, I literally thought it was funny.
Me too. That's so sad.
I mean,
why do people always think we like hate each other? Or you hate me?
I think people just project.
Maybe. Also, like we've said this one time, like you do have strong opinions, and I'm more on the like whatever. So I could see how like whatever, but like I feel like that was like a good.
And we're being silly.
Yeah, we're talking about mocktails. Like it's a silly argument you just have with your friends.
It wasn't like I was sitting here with a gun to your head, being like, change your mind or you're dead.
If Erin was like, you're actually wrong, then I'd be like, okay, I understand. But she was just.
I just think it's a silly opinion that Carly has.
Erin also like genuinely wants to know like in this situation, genuinely wants to know what I'm thinking and like why. And it probably comes off as like, well, you're wrong, but it's not that. She's just asking. And like, I know you well enough to know that you're just like trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And that's how I think that happens a lot. And people think that.
Someone also said, because I said calling someone a ginger bitch is a hate crime. Someone
oh my God.
Like, saying that is like so insane.
Whatever. Go touch grass. Go touch grass.
I think the people who are leaving comments are just like the most miserable people.
Probably.
Because how do you not know that that's like literally just a joke? I don't actually think that someone being called a ginger bitch is a hate crime.
Yeah, and also like if you've that far into the podcast, like I would think watched before.
Course.
Hello?
It is what it is.
That is so weird.
But yeah, I texted, we were at this place that it was like all inclusive except for the alcohol. Oh. And TJ wasn't feeling well. So that we went to, it was Saturday, Sunday, we were at this place. So TJ wasn't feeling well. And so we were like, okay, we won't like drink. And then I was like, I don't want to get sick. So I'm just going to not be drinking. They had the sickest list of mocktails and they were free. I was drinking this thing called like a Coco Fresca for the whole time I was there. I was like, this is the best fucking thing I've ever had. It was like,
ugh, I'm kidding.
No, you would.
No, I would like those. It's for sure.
Coconut. Yeah, no, literally. I was like, Carly would drink all of this shit.
I would.
And like the cocktail started at $30 fucking.
How much is like a mocktail?
Free.
Okay, but like if you go to somewhere like a bar or like a restaurant, like, because I think they kind of cost almost the same amount. And it's like, but there's no alcohol.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
So I feel like that is a good point.
But not when you had, not a reason why you don't like that.
No, but it adds to it.
Of course.
You know, the list is growing by the day.
The list is growing.
By the day.
But yeah, they were really good ones. And they like made it a list instead of it being like mocktails. It just said 0 proof. And I was like, that's a cool way of saying it.
Yeah, 0 proof.
0 proof.
That's funny because I just got nowadays like cans. They're like weed drinks. And they also say 0 proof, and it reminded me of your cocktail.
0 proof.
But there is
so
weed,
yummy.
so
they're not really. Well, I guess like sure you can say that because like that's the truth, but like it's still messing up your. Like, what would you say like?
But I think proof is specific to alcohol.
No, but I'm saying like you don't need to market it as that. when it's still like inebriating someone in a different way.
Oh, zero proof? I know. I think it's just like, you mean writing that on the can?
Yeah.
I think it's just so people know there's like also not alcohol in it.
Got it.
Because I guess for me, because I think weed drinks haven't been along like for a super long time.
Do they have weed drinks that are also alcoholic?
I hope not.
That would be crazy.
Four Loco's new drink.
No, Four Loco's literally
That'd be insane. It's like, could you imagine it has the like same amount of alcohol as like a Cutwater, and then it's like 20 milligrams of weed?
Well, no,
I'd be puking my guts out.
Heroin in them.
Yeah. Gas station crack. Sorry about that. I think he's taping up a body. He's taping up his like orders.
He totally is taping up a body. He got some hints from all those spooky movies.
No, he said he had a dream last night that he said I was really scary. Well, I got a new ring and I was like, look at this ring. And I was like, all sweet. And I started in the dream, I started punching him in his face and I punched his eye. Like, yeah, I wish. No, I'm kidding. Satisfying.
I wonder what that means.
I don't know. And then he had a dream that he said he literally told me he has a dream almost every night that the cats like run away.
That's anxiety.
I know. He's very anxious about that.
Yeah.
Especially because Tiny would just run everywhere.
Yeah.
But
little babies, sleepy.
Yeah, they're such hard workers.
Such hard workers. Oh, it was so funny because we got the menu the first day and like they had that giant zero proof section. I sent it to Carl and I was like, you would hate it here.
I hate it.
And like obviously kidding. And then the next night we went to dinner and it was a prefix menu. So like we didn't get to choose anything.
Oh, yeah,
it's just like
nice.
Whatever the chef brought out. And no fucking way you'll believe this. There was mac and cheese. So I'm sitting there drinking a mocktail out of a champagne flute and they bring over mac and cheese. No, and I was like,
because
Carly,
why are our podcasts manifesting everything?
Yeah.
Like why the fuck were we talking about that in the last podcast before you went there? Mocktails and mac and cheese at restaurants.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Was it good?
Oh, it was the mac and cheese was pretty good.
Did it have bacon in it?
No. That's trashy.
No, it's not. It's so good. I'm Midwest, so maybe I'm just trashy, but like that's like
for like the restaurant that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize. Posh.
Yeah.
Bacon
there was
bits.
A restaurant in I think it was New Hampshire. It was called like Mr. Max or something, and they would do shit like that. Like it was like only mac and cheese, but they would be different flavors.
Hot Cheeto dust.
So, like,
Imagine at the place you're at.
It still exists. My dad would bring it home sometimes, and that shit was so good.
Yum.
Mr. Max, I'm pretty sure it was called. Mr. Max, yeah. Yeah, New Hampshire. Okay. Let's see.
If they have a Hot Cheeto one.
They must have at some point. When it was like all of the rage, you know? Food and drink, like I don't fucking know. Signature flavors, classic all-American, just regular cheeseburger, mac and cheese, loaded with the highest quality seasoned lean ground beef, cheddar, and American cheese. Like that sounds so fucking good. Chicken, broccoli, avocado mac, yum. Blazing buffalo chicken.
Ooh, that I would like.
Do you not like chicken broccoli ziti?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm Irish. I'm not Italian. Remember? I don't know if I've had it, to be honest.
Like
no idea.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I mean, I probably have. I don't know.
Like Alfredo sauce with like chicken and broccoli?
Probably.
Oh my God, that was like a core for me. Blazing buffalo chicken bacon ranch. That's a big one. That's delicious.
Yeah, yum.
Pulled pork mac. Oh my God. Yum.
I don't think I'd like the hamburger one either. I feel like I don't like when things taste like something they're not. You know what I mean? Like it would make like I don't like pizza flavored Doritos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or like pizza flavored like.
But it's not. It's like the real.
Oh, but there's actually meat, hamburger and stuff in it. Okay, so it's kind of like animal style fries.
Yeah,
but mac and cheese and
like
meat.
In all of these things, there's like the stuff. Philly cheesesteak, like shaved steak.
Oh, that yep.
Peppers and onions. They have a taco.
How do we order from this place?
What was that thing called? Like Gold Belly, where you could order stuff that comes from like other parts of the country. Bacon cheddar mac.
Yum.
Jalapeno popper mac.
Okay, that's mine. I found my favorite.
There you go. We could just go to New Hampshire.
It's in New Hampshire.
And go leaf peeping.
What's leaf peeping? Just like looking at fall leaves?
Yeah.
Never heard that.
Yeah, you have. We had this conversation with Matt.
What?
With Matt.
Probably.
And you said the same thing. What's leaf peeping?
Well, are we surprised?
He really wants to do it.
Leaf peeping?
Yeah.
Well, I'm so sorry I don't remember, but is that like...
Yeah, do you just, when you go and look at foliage...
Like with binoculars, or you just look
You could, yeah.
Like, ooh, this one's
you just like drive,
3 weeks in.
You just drive through the mountains.
That's the thing I love about my neighborhood is there's so many trees and like my walks in the fall. Oh,
yeah.
what?
The fall.
Well, they do turn.
No, yeah, not until like December.
Well, yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, our fall. I'm just saying, like our fall is so different.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
That.
I mean, it's still 100 degrees here. Well, I guess it is probably everywhere.
Yeah, well, it's still summer.
That's true. I've been watching scary movies since August. I literally, in my mind, it's like December.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like everyone after Labor Day is like, how was your summer? And I'm like, girl, it's not over.
I'm like, it's too hot to be saying that right now.
We still got another month of summer.
Yeah.
But it's
wait till daylight savings and then we can stop saying that. Yeah.
Well, I think it's like the end of September is like the solstice or whatever the fuck it's called. Autumnal solstice.
Autumnal. Yes.
I don't know.
What a nice word.
I don't know what it's
autumnal.
called. I'm not a scientist, a meteorologist, whatever they're called.
Wait, speaking of scientists, have you ever seen Lucille Ball talk about how she found like a Japanese spy box because of her fillings?
No. Oh my God. American chop suey. No, I haven't not seen that.
Listen.
Yeah.
This is so weird. Lucille Ball, and I looked on Snopes, and it's not yes or like people don't know for sure, but like it is a thing that happens. So Lucille Ball did some.
They looked on Snopes to see whether or not what she was saying was true or that she said it.
No, she definitely said it in an interview.
Okay.
I watched her say it in an interview, and then I went on Snopes to see if it was a true story.
Okay.
And they were like, it's definitely possible, but like we just don't have confirmation. So I don't know. But she was saying how she got dental work done, like got fillings and whatever aluminum or whatever was in the fillings at the time could pick up AM radio waves. Like if you were driving by a radio station or like something near you, you could hear it in your mouth. And it's so funny because when I got braces, my mom would always joke about that. She'd be like, do you hear the radio? And I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, she said that kept happening. And then one day she was just driving and she kept hearing like Morse code and she could hear it in her head, like coming from her teeth. She's like, what the hell? And she kept driving and it would fade. And so she reversed and it got louder. And I think like the next day she had like a friend that was a police officer or something. She's like, hey, just so you know, like I was driving by this area and I kept hearing like Morse code, and they went and it was like a Japanese spy communication box or something that she just
That's crazy
found.
That they can't prove it.
I know. I don't know if, but it is a true fact that you can pick up AM waves with those old fillings.
But like, how did that cop just not come forward and be like, yeah, it happened?
I don't know if anyone was like
cared.
Yeah, people probably weren't like fact checking at the time.
That's fucking insane.
No, I know. I was like, this is
that
so
we'll
crazy.
just never know if that's a real thing.
I know.
Also, like, I would rip that tooth out of my mouth.
Yeah, well, there were multiple, I think.
I could not live.
I'd be like, am I schizophrenic?
Yeah, no, 100%. And imagine like back then too, like saying that out loud to people, you'd get locked up.
I know. And it was like crazy because she said she was on Moore Park, which is like around here. But she was like, I was driving on Moore Park and she was saying how every time she would drive by this radio station, she would like pick it up and her friend works at the radio station. Yeah. Her friend worked at the radio station. She was like, that's so cool. And like, I don't know, whatever. But I just thought it was so interesting.
That's crazy.
Because I would always be told, like, when I got braces, like my mom would be like, are you picking up any radio waves? Like joking. And I'd always be like, what is she talking about?
Lucille Ball.
Yeah. And like, obviously didn't know the reference.
Well, yeah.
So I was like, yeah. No, mom, I'm not schizophrenic. What do you want from me?
Yeah, mom.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, she has to like double check. Is my daughter crazy? Okay, well, here's some This Day in History for everybody. It is Queen Bee Beyonce's 43rd birthday.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Beyonce. You don't look a day over, I'd say like 33, to be honest. I don't know.
She doesn't look a day over our age.
Yeah, our age.
Okay, hold on. I'm sending a chase code, which by the way, you have to respond to them. They've been emailing you for like a month and a half to be like, have you gotten your stuff?
They have?
Yeah. They just sent, I was going through today and they like sent another one last week.
I'm really bad with emails. Chase.
So they can close the account.
I think I like have seen them, but I thought they were just statements. It just says your statement is now available. Your statement is now available.
No, it's from like Renee.
Well, I'll look later.
There we go. Then we have Damon Wayans.
Who's that?
One of the Wayans brothers.
Oh, okay.
Sherry Nicole, which was so interesting. Like, what is she up to?
Sherry Nicole. You got to remind
Addison Rae's mom.
Oh my God. Like, I don't know.
Whatever happened with all that?
I don't know. After Young Gravy.
Yeah.
Everyone just disappeared. So looked up Addison.
Like,
I wonder if her dad is still out prowling.
No, that's what I mean. Like the whole family.
Well, I hope her mom got off the internet because I can't imagine how fucking weird that would have been. Like, that's gross. And her dad.
Yeah.
But her mom too.
This is like annoying. It auto-corrected like everybody's last names.
That's annoying.
September. So I just need to like reconfirm that this is whose birthday it is. Okay. Okay, yeah. Mark Ronson. It corrected it to Mark Monsoon.
Monsoon.
And I was like, it's definitely Mark Ronson.
Okay, slay.
He's 49. He's going to be 50 next year. Then we have Max Greenfield and Whitney Cummings.
Oh my God, I love her. Wait, her birthday's tomorrow?
Yep, the 4th. May the 4th be with you, Whitney.
Maybe that's why she never responded to my DM.
Yeah, she was like, it's my fucking birthday, bitch.
Yeah.
Did you DM her?
Yeah. I really thought she would respond.
And just be like, no.
Well, no, I thought she would because she's been on like Brie and Grace's and she was on like...
Yeah.
She's been on like a lot of influencers podcasts.
Yeah, I just mean
and
she's like on tour.
Yeah, well, before I messaged her, I was like, does she have a show? Because I was like, she's a comedian. She has a show the next day with Grace O'Malley, which is so cool. But I was like, she's going to not. And I know from our podcast, she said too, like a lot of times she'll go to the city the day before so she can like do something new in each city.
I would never imagine like they would.
Yeah, but it's like their shows are at like 10 p.m. so they could easily just go the day of, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. Then for entertainment, we have The Price is Right. What year do you think it started?
Like my gut says the 80s, but I feel like it's not. Like I feel like it was like the 60s or something crazy.
It was 1956.
Oh my
like, who
God.
knew that there was even TV?
Holy shit.
And then Alicia Keys' famous hit, Girl on Fire.
This girl. Yep. I remember that back in our day.
For news, literally like the day after we recorded, Hailey and Justin Bieber had their baby.
Of course.
Which was so annoying.
Yeah.
They did not name it Plum or Strawberry Glaze or whatever the fuck we thought it was going to be. They named him Jack, which is also so crazy because we were talking about how that's actually a good baby name.
Yeah. I can't. We need a compilation.
Good job, you two.
Yeah.
A
normal name.
Beautiful name.
Yeah. Not Jack-o'-lantern. Just Jack.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Jack, his middle name was Blues, which I think I read was like a family name, but I don't remember.
Blues?
Yeah, like Jack Blues Bieber. I can't remember what
it's a cool name, Jack Blues. It sounds like an artist already.
Jack is a great name.
He's already an artist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He needs a Spotify.
And he's going to sing the blues.
Oh, yeah. Jazz, blues, everything.
Okay, then another thing I saw like last week that I think it's all over Twitter today might be being implemented in like everyone's feeds or something, and that's why it's coming out, is that Instagram is doing the 20 photo carousel.
No.
I know.
How many can you do right now?
10, which is like enough.
20?
I think if you like, that's a photo album on Facebook.
Brother, that's
too many.
I don't have 10 pictures to post ever. 20?
20 is just like a little too much. And I did see people like making fun of people hating on it, but I'm just like, I just think like 10 is fine.
Yeah. Like I'm not going to hate the fact that there's the option to do 20,
like,
but it's just like, oh my God.
If you don't want it, don't look.
Okay.
And it's like, I'm just crazy. Like over consuming at that point. I did see someone who, it's weird, like Instagram rolls out features for like some people earlier than others. And I know someone who like last week posted and I was like, this is just
never ends.
Too fucking long.
Yeah.
And
it'd be funny if it was like a story
having that to be my whole feed.
Yeah.
Having to scroll through.
Well, Aaron, you don't have to look at it.
I definitely will. I will look at it, but I will complain that it's too long.
You should comment on every single one. Too long.
Too long.
Just too long.
A month from now, me posting 20 photos. Thank God they rolled out this feature.
I'm going to be honest. When people post, I don't think I ever really...
Like, in a carousel?
I just don't really look at it that much.
Instagram?
It doesn't do anything for me anymore.
Carousel. I think it like allows people to curate, like tell a story almost.
Yeah.
But telling a story in 20 parts is too long.
That's Oppenheimer. That's an Oppenheimer length story.
Just post like 2 different, make a 10 feed post one day, a 10 feed post the next day. Don't make me do it all in one. I can't.
Yeah, that's
I'm tired. Okay. Then over the weekend, we got another rumored to be joining Dancing with the Stars, and it's Miss Queen Anna Delvey. So then this morning I went on to see like who else all these other rumored people are. So we have, Steven was confirmed. Anna, I think, has since been confirmed. Phaedra, which I'm very excited for. Also, Parvati is rumored, which you don't watch Traders, but that's interesting because Phaedra and Parvati were both on that together. And like, if you know, you know. That would be fun TV to watch. And then Chad Michael Murray.
Random.
I know. I guess I like never know, like I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, so I like never really care who's on it. Mm-hmm. But like when Lisa Vanderpump was on it or Mauricio was on it, I was
it's
like,
fun when you like
cool,
know the person on it.
But then I don't like ever think about the rest of the cast.
I know. I can't believe they have fucking Anna Delvey.
I know. I heard that they were doing like, this is from like an inside source. So I don't know if this is out there, but they were doing like promotional content and she literally has an ankle monitor on.
Stop.
And I think
oh my God, she's just like ASAP.
really, really hard for them, like with the FBI or whatever to like.
How long she got the thing on?
I don't know.
How is she going to dance?
Like they may have to like be there with her. Like I literally do not know.
Oh, they have to do it at her house.
That's the rumor I heard.
They set it up at her house for her to dance.
Yeah. So,
what if she's like a terrible dancer? I mean, I'm just like, why are they doing this? She literally scammed people. Like, come on.
Well, the point is that they're not dancers.
I know, but I'm just like, I don't want to see her on TV.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, like I do.
Her scam is fine. It was just like major hotel chains.
That's true. She wasn't like scamming the poor.
Yeah.
She was scamming rich people.
She wasn't Jen Shawing anyone.
That's true, which I could also see her being on
like, no
She's
offense,
definitely going to be on Dancing with
like,
the Stars.
It's kind of on the hotels for continuing to let her live there without payment.
Yeah, honestly, that's true. It reminds me of someone. I'm not going to say.
Like a famous person?
No, we were just talking about it before. A lot of money. Someone owes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's Anna Delvey.
Another thing that came to fruition this weekend, we got some answers about Mr. Jax Taylor.
Oh, we
himself.
did.
He posted, the photo that he posted is really funny. It's like a picture of him in black and white, like sitting reading a book on his couch.
I'm like, what are you reading? Like a picture book?
Porn.
Yeah.
And he said, this was his caption. A little over a month ago, I checked into an intensive inpatient treatment facility, scared of the unknown and what I would find out about myself. By the way, he didn't write this. There's no way. This man is the most illiterate, like misspells everything he's ever written, doesn't use commas or any proper sentence structure. Like somebody wrote this.
Oh yeah, it was definitely Lori K.
I read it and was like, who the fuck wrote that? It wasn't him.
Lori K.
Yeah. Which she creeps me out. After many years of knowing something was wrong, but not knowing exactly what it was, I recently learned that I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD. It's been a lot to process and an emotional time for me, However, I have come home to my son with a newfound sense of peace. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared for the future. Like, this is crazy. He didn't write this. Scared for the future, but my focus is just trying to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. Like, he would have used then. Not than.
Yeah. Than.
It's just so, I'm like, this is nuts.
Yeah, ChatGPT wrote that or Lori K. Publicity wrote it.
Mental health is a lifelong battle of not letting it control you, but rather you learning to control it. Thank you everyone who has reached out in support and who also shared their personal struggles with me. There's no way he knows the correct form of there. Sorry.
No. Your
messages have helped me more than you know. I think it could be true that like this was a sentiment he shared and then he just had like his publicist write it, yeah. But also it's like, in my opinion, like interesting timing to be putting out a statement that's so well written about something that is like so personal to him. Like you would think it would be like his own words.
Right. And it's only been a month.
100%.
I'm so sorry. And like a lot can be done, I do think. But with Jax, I mean, we've seen Jax for so many years on TV and like, I don't know him in real life, but it seems like he's coming back to be like, now I'm a different person. And we'll see how it plays out on the show.
He's already started filming again.
Oh, I saw.
So I think he posted this and then immediately went back to filming. Also, I was going through the comments and someone was like, what do you suffer from PTSD from? And he said, my mom and dad dying, which like I do think can be true. But at the same time, I'm like, you have been making like really bad decisions since before that happened.
Yeah.
So
who knows?
I do think it's good that he's getting help and I hope that he sticks with it and then he can like apologize to everyone he's
to us too.
Yeah, personally apologize.
Personally apologize to all of the fans. Well, and I don't think we talked about it, but she served him divorce papers on the show. We didn't? No, because it happened like right after we recorded.
Why did I think we did?
I don't know. I'm sure you were probably talking to a lot of people about it.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. You're so right. It happened when we were on the trip.
Yeah, because I was like, well, God damn it. But not that it's like that crazy, but I'm just like, thank God. I'm so excited for this season. Like everyone's divorced now. Like, what's it going to be like?
Divorce.
Yeah. So
I just think like, I don't think Britney's perfect by any means. And like, of course, we're only seeing these people on TV. I do not know those people in real life, but it's been like really, really hard to feel bad for her when she's for a decade, like, let this man continue to treat her so terribly. But it does seem like hopefully he's getting help and then like she can, you know, heal on her own. And
did you know they're still doing their podcast?
That's fucking insane.
But they're doing it separately.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Like, at that point,
just do different things.
Do a different one.
What are they doing? Like every other week?
I don't know. So I heard a clip and it was just her and she was talking about, she was like, I can't really say like exactly because we're filming, but she like choked up and she was like, I just want to make it clear that like a lot of people think I'm doing this or we're doing this for publicity for the show because the show's filming. I don't think
that's true.
No, I don't either. And she was like, I would never in my life put my family and like my son, like this has been the hardest thing for me. And she's like, I finally, after years and years, got the courage to do this. And like, I need to just like stick to my guns.
Really watching the way he treated her like the last season was fucking insane. I was like, she needs to leave this guy.
Oh my God. I mean, I hope she watched it back and was like, okay, we're divorcing.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine that happening and then having to watch it back.
Yeah, but that's so their whole relationship.
No, I know, but like that's on for everyone to see, you know?
Yeah, their whole entire relationship. And he treated her like that the whole entire time they were together.
Yeah, but I guess, I mean, like, as she's getting to this point where she's like over it and she sees the last season, maybe that was also like a...
Yeah. One funny takeaway from that post was that Joe Exotic is back.
Oh, yes.
And he said, take care of yourself. It will be okay.
Like, what?
So
have you watched any of the show on HBO? It's like Chimp something. No. So it's the same people who did what's it called?
Tiger King.
Tiger King, and it's like she's like almost the same character, but like with chimps.
Carol Baskin's on it?
No. It's a whole different story, but it's the same people who did like who filmed Tiger King and produced it. But it's this lady who has like a chimp thing, but like I don't know if I can watch that.
No.
It's like too sad. Chimps are too close to like being a human. I'm like, what the hell?
It's all just so bad.
Yeah. Obviously Tiger's like, sad also. I think Tiger King was just like so funny because he was so bizarre.
Yes. No, it's a whack.
Apparently this lady is also very bizarre though. So like that is intriguing to me because I love a weird person.
Yeah, you do.
But I don't know. I'll feel bad for the monkeys.
Maybe if we all just stopped watching, then.
Yeah. Maybe I could
stop making shows.
I wish I could watch it with like all the parts taken out that have to do with the monkeys.
Okay, can you just be weird?
Yeah, I can't believe on Tiger King there was literally like one of the guy who works there's an arm got eaten off while they were filming and he was just like, well, like, well, I'll never financially recover from this. Like, it's so ridiculous.
No, it's crazy. Yeah. I forgot. This week is like a big week in television. We've got the new season of Tell Me Lies.
Oh.
We've got the Real Lives of Mormon Wives or whatever.
That's right.
I got invited to I was going through my email today I had literally like 2,000 emails from when I was gone and I got invited to that. It's tonight though.
Oh my God.
Like the flyer, Carly, it's so funny.
This is the Mormons, right?
Yeah.
That like were on TikTok and the whole drama.
And they became swingers.
Yeah.
With each other. I sent it to, I was like, oh my God. It says, you and a guest are invited to join the cast of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives for sodas at sunset. So I'm like, they're having like, I bet like a full soda station. But I'm also like, I'm so sorry. Like, stop pretending like you don't drink. You don't just become swingers sober.
Oh yeah, no fucking way. Wait, so it's like a premiere they'll probably show like 2 episodes or something?
I don't know. It didn't say anything about watching it. It's from 5:30 to 8:30.
Oh, interesting.
You would think that it would be...
I don't know. That's so funny.
I'm so fucking excited. And they're
Are you going to go to it?
No.
No, I know. Like getting invited to anything, I'm just like, I don't know.
It also kind of seems like pretty intimate. They just rented out a penthouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'd be so... See, I wish they would do this after, because after I watch the whole thing, I'm like, then I want to be around these people because I don't know anything about them yet.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just like awkward and like, I don't know.
Because they'll be there.
No, I know. That's why it'd be so much more fun to do it after.
If it was a viewing, like, yeah, I would have gone to
I feel like they're definitely going to show like an episode.
It doesn't say that. So then I'm like, okay, I don't want to like meet and greet with these women.
Yeah. Well, you could bring TJ and, he could be like, well, I grew up in Utah.
Do you guys want to swing?
Yeah, or that.
I'm gonna want to be friends with them after I watch the show, though, probably.
You think? I feel like you won't. I feel like they're so backstabby.
No, in a way that's like how I want to be friends with like the cast of Real Housewives of Salt Lake.
Okay, yeah.
Like I want to then
like
go
you want to be like
Utah.
there,
yeah,
but not like actually close.
No,
but just like in the room.
Yeah. Also, they have kids, so like, what are we gonna have in common?
True.
They have kids and are swingers. What are we gonna have in common?
Yeah, literally nothing.
I'm really excited, but I'm pretty sure that I think I read the other day that they are putting out like a chunk of episodes.
Okay.
So it's like, it'll be more than just like a weekly.
That's fine, I guess.
And then I think Salt Lake starts next week.
Oh my God. I have so much work to do.
It's the 12th. Yeah, you do.
Finish the last season.
Stop watching movies and start watching Salty.
I can't. I got to do one or the other.
Let me see. I'm
Salty.
pretty sure it's the 12th. Real Housewives. I'm so excited. It's just so good. September 25th?
Is Mary going to be on it?
Uh-huh.
As a friend of, or is she a main character?
I don't know. Oh, the 18th. It's not next week. Devastating. I don't really know. I'm surprised she's back, but I'm here for it. There's this woman on there. I can't remember her name, but she looks fucking wild.
Like plastic surgery wise?
No, just like the outfit she wears.
Sorry.
The little one is, it's like, it sounded like a little pipsqueak.
Yeah, she goes, that's like how she meows.
Poor baby.
Yeah, she's just a baby.
So that's really exciting. Also, football starts on Thursday, so that's very exciting.
Oh, thank God.
And
that's why I'm wearing these red pants.
Yeah, and the Chiefs are playing, so
is it a home game
Taylor
for them?
again? I have no idea.
So funny. I was telling Aaron, I had a dream that I was like a crazy Swiftie and a Chiefs game. By the way, I had no idea football was starting because like, why would I know that? But I had a dream. I was like, oh, it's starting. And I saw Taylor on screen and started sobbing. And I was like, I can't believe they're still together. It's so cute. Like, huh? That's so gross.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see her back on our football screens.
Me fucking too. And thank God she's on a little break.
I don't know if they're playing, where they're playing. I know they're playing Baltimore, I think. Chiefs.
It's on Thursday.
I can't believe. Yeah. September 5. 5. Ravens at Chiefs. Yeah. In Kansas City.
Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to see Taylor.
I know. Did you see all the stuff coming out of Brittany Mahomes like being a big Trumpy?
Oh, yes.
Which I'm like, Taylor.
Okay, so she liked a comment, correct? Or something. It was like,
yeah, I was away, so like, I couldn't like investigate fully.
Yeah, I think all it was, I mean, not all it was, but like, I think it was a picture of her in like stands or whatever. And like out of nowhere, someone just commented like Trump 2024. Like the caption had nothing to do with it. Like her picture had nothing to do with it. And she liked the
I saw that she had liked a Trump post.
Oh, maybe
initially,
that too. I don't know.
And then
maybe
that happened. Because I think that she started getting a lot of backlash for liking the Trump post. And then people started commenting on her thing being like, we love you.
Ooh, I see. That makes more sense.
And it's like, of course everyone from Kansas City loves her.
Yikes. Do you think Taylor will be like...
Dude, I don't...
It's just like their football family. Like, what you gonna do?
I know.
They're gonna be at every game together.
No, of course. It's not gonna like ruin her reputation by any means. But also it's like, stop hanging out with her brother-in-law and like maybe distance yourself from her. Or just take a fucking stand so that people know that you're not also voting for Donald Trump.
Or start playing football. You can be on the field.
I saw something. Patrick Mahomes was like, yeah, Taylor. I wish I could do his voice. Taylor's like giving us plays to do. Maybe we'll have to do one.
Could you imagine if they like won something crazy? Like, well, actually, Taylor wrote.
Like, I feel like their coach would be like, shut the fuck up.
No, they know how to ball. She knows Aristotle. It's not going to be a good mix.
So yeah, we're so back. We are so back, football. And that's all I have for news.
Oh, I think it was this morning. I don't know if it happened yesterday or today, but Cardi B did like a Balenciaga shoot, and it's like in front of a graffitied wall, and it says pedophile on the wall. And I was like, huh? But people are thinking she's like digging at Nicki Minaj because of her husband. Do you know about her husband?
Yes.
So, but why would Balenciaga choose to do that after they just got like...
They're being artsy.
No, it's crazy. So I don't know. I just thought that was insane.
I need to see that photo. Cardi B responded to speculation that she shaded Nicki Minaj in maternity photos.
Oh, yes. And it was maternity photos in front of a wall of graffiti.
But what was it? What does it have to do with Balenciaga?
I thought it was a Balenciaga shoot.
Got it.
Oh, maybe it wasn't?
First of all, we literally picked a random street because paparazzi was hounding us everywhere. This was supposed to be my original first picture, and we had to edit the photos in minutes because the shot got leaked. Why can't I find her account?
I can't either. Did she block us?
Cardi B, are we blocked? Maybe she's
what the hell?
What's that called? Like shadow banned?
Oh, maybe, honestly.
That's weird. I don't know. Oh, she said she denied throwing shade at Nicki Minaj in maternity photo shoot.
Okay.
It's weird because Balenciaga literally isn't being
okay, I don't know
once.
what. I swear I said like Balenciaga something. But maybe they were just making a joke because Balenciaga's been...
Maybe she's like wearing Balenciaga.
I don't know, maybe. Sorry for the fake news, everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say that'd be fucking crazy.
No, I know. That's why I was so shocked.
Did a shoot. That's really funny.
I know. I wish I could see where I saw it the first time because it definitely said something about Balenciaga. And I was like, what the?
Pedophile. I would further investigate, but these articles are too long.
Yeah. Reading's hard.
We can do Am I? Okay. Cardi B.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, we'll continue the investigation and everyone can comment about how we're wrong.
Yeah, we're wrong. Whatever, we're wrong. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my soon-to-be wife her wedding request is ridiculous and I will not budge on it? Throwaway account. Me, 27, is marrying 25 next summer, and we are doing wedding planning. My wife has always been a very social person and really loves her really loves her connections with her friends. She's a life of the party type and always goes way over the top with plans. The issue is the wedding party. My wife wants to have 17
bridesmaids.
17 again. And then 17 again, bridesmaids.
Well, Matt had 14.
That's true. So. This would be her 2 sisters, my sister, 2 of her cousins, her 4 high school best friends, 6 members of her former sorority, including her big and little, who she's not even very close with anymore.
The mailman.
But let's just say,
her Starbucks barista.
Yeah. No, for real. But let's just say she took Greek life pretty seriously. And 2 of her coworkers she's known for about a year. Am I unreasonable here for thinking that it is absolutely positively asinine? Like the entrance procession of the ceremony is going to take half an hour itself. Also, that would mean I need that many groomsmen. I think I have great friends, but I am social, but I don't have that many people. She suggested that since some of her friends have husbands/boyfriends, they can be groomsmen. Or sorry, the cat jumped up. I had to make sure it wasn't Frank. Or some of her best guy friends can be groomsmen to make up for the number. I said, hell no, because I want these people to be special to me. I tried to talk to her about reducing the number, but she can't because all these people are extremely important to her. I didn't say this, but some of her bridesmaids have gotten married and not included her as a bridesmaid. I've suggested maybe cut some of the sorority sisters and maybe the coworkers she hasn't known that long. She shot down any type of compromise. This is when I said I'm going to stop doing any part of my And no, sorry, this is where I said I'm going to stop any of my part of wedding planning until she agrees to do this. It's almost like we are playing a game of chicken to see who caves in first. Am I the asshole?
No.
17?
That's nuts. I also like don't agree with the like I need to match their number of people.
I agree.
It's such a silly
agree.
thing.
Yeah, I think like if he did want to compromise, they could have what?
He needs to compromise.
Or if they compromise, her bridesmaids could like walk down like in groups or something.
Literally.
Because it's like
and then they
in
also
party
just
buses.
stand by him.
Yeah, it's just that's so many people.
I think like anything over 7 is like
I
agree.
Many. I think
that's like a cutoff.
I know. I'm just like unless like you both agree that like you really like that, then who cares? But like,
of course.
Yeah, I feel like. I mean, I wouldn't even have. I don't think I would have 7 people.
No, I like even to me, I'm like that's like end.
Too many. It's just like too many. It's like, a lot for planning a bachelorette. It's a lot for the wedding like preparation for the.
I also am just like, okay, show me like your text messages with all of these people. And like, if you call these people every day, if literally,
he literally said some of them she hasn't talked to in a long time.
Yeah, which is just like at that point,
I know.
What are you doing? It's just for a show.
Yeah, it seems like she's just so social. And
17 people, that's fucking insane. Like, get a grip.
I agree.
It's funny. Like at Matt and Patricia's wedding, I think they each had 14. And it was so funny, like watching, like especially Matt's side go on stage because all the guys are in tuxes and they literally looked like a choir.
Oh, I know. And Mike up there. Just so
he's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm Jewish.
So funny. But at least like when they got married, it was like almost a big stage. So like it didn't.
Well, yeah.
It didn't seem like if it was like even like your wedding, like it not that it was small, but it's just like you would notice it way more at an area like that. But yeah, there were a lot.
I think it's you gotta like tell your wife to chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
maybe at that point, literally just be like, "We're not having any." You can have your 17, but they sit in the pew.
You should have her text every single one of those people and just be like, "Hey, can you take me to the airport?" And whoever says yes can be in your party.
Hey, what's my Starbucks order?
Or that, something.
What color are my eyes?
It's so funny. Mike is like, that's how I know someone's a good friend. Like, if I need a ride to the airport, like, I know that person will pick me up. And I was like,
no, a good friend is someone who doesn't ask someone to bring them to LAX.
That's what I said. I was like, I don't even pick up Nolan sometimes. Like,
I've literally never done that.
Like, I will sometimes, but
take a fucking Uber. Like, your partner doesn't love you if they're making you come get them from LAX.
But those Ubers are so fucking, like, Nolan's always coming to get me. Like, I'm not taking an Uber.
Well, no, you're a girl.
That's true. Like on the flip side, like I also would want my significant other to pick me up because like I don't, especially at LAX specifically, it is a fucking nightmare to even get to the Uber section.
Oh, leaving LAX, it's also like cheaper to just get a black car.
Yeah, I did that one time and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And they pick you up right there. Yeah, it's
I think it's literally like $20 more.
Yeah, so like but it is like so expensive. Like it could be like $100 just to get, and you know, it's just a lot of money.
Yeah. If like I would be like, I would never make TJ come get me.
Oh, I always do.
I'm getting in that car.
In the getaway car.
I don't remember what I've read.
Okay, we'll see.
I definitely didn't read this one out loud on the podcast. Am I the asshole for taking my clothes off at the Cheesecake Factory?
I think I saw this one.
So me, 23 female, and my boyfriend, 24 male, were celebrating our 1-year anniversary and went out to dinner to celebrate. My boyfriend planned it as he knows how much I love the Cheesecake Factory. I really love their cheesecake. This becomes important later.
It is good.
Well, everything was going... You know what's so crazy is I saw a TikTok last night of Stassi Baby and Kylie Jenner at the Cheesecake Factory. And it seemed like she was like trying the food for the first time.
Probably.
And they ordered a bunch of stuff and then they didn't even get cheesecake.
No, that's the best part, obviously.
The most why are you going there if you're not getting cheesecake?
They're like, we can't have those calories, but I can have...
I mean, they were eating like the worst
No, I know, that's what I was kidding. I was joking. I was like, but I can have the mac and cheese balls.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Everything was going fine. We were having a good time until an elderly man at the next table scooted his chair out just as our server was approaching, causing him to stumble and spill hot coffee on me down my back. It was obviously burning and startled me, so I instinctively screamed and pulled my shirt up. I'm pretty small chested, so I don't typically wear a bra, and obviously I wasn't thinking about that when something hot was running down my back, burning me, so I basically flashed all those at the tables around us. Yes, I was embarrassed, but at the same time, it's just boobs. I pulled my shirt back down right after realizing what happened, but it was up for about 15 seconds. The server apologized over and over, but it wasn't their fault. It was just an accident. Anyway, after this, my boyfriend wanted to leave, like immediately leave. He said that I was being over dramatic for the way I reacted in the situation, and maybe I was, but it did startle me really bad, and it did burn. He told me I had put on a show for everyone at the restaurant, especially since I screamed when it happened, and that we needed to leave. I told him it's not a big deal and that I really want to stay to get cheesecake because it's my favorite. I eventually even offered to try to get some to go, and he was dead set that we need to leave and didn't understand why I wasn't mortified. We ended up staying, but for the rest of the date, he kept saying that the men at tables near us were staring at me and probably thinking about me inappropriately, but I said it wasn't my problem if they're being gross.
Yeah.
When we got in the car, he told me I ruined our anniversary for making him sit through that, and we should have just left, and that he can't believe I would choose a piece of cheesecake over his comfortability. We argued in the car the whole way home about it, and now we haven't spoken at all today. Am I the asshole?
This is so stupid for him to be mad.
Yeah. No, you're not the asshole.
Like, it was a random act of an accident. Oh my God, ow, ow, ow. I need to rip this off. Like, it's boobs. Who fucking cares? Yeah. Yes, obviously, if she showed up to Cheesecake Factory topless, it would be a different story. But something was happening and she felt like she was in danger, so she was taking her clothes off.
I think, like...
Insecure much?
If she was embarrassed and mortified, like, wanted to leave, like... totally different, but the fact that she was just like, whatever, it was an accident, I'm all good.
Yeah.
The fact that you are like so uncomfortable with your girlfriend not being uncomfortable is a huge red flag.
It's weird.
Like, and then being like, oh, all of these men, you gave them a free show, like, you're toxic.
Yeah, like if we were out to eat and that happened to me, I'd be so pissed. If Nolan was like, that was inappropriate, I'd be like,
yeah, like, I would never be embarrassed. Like, I would feel bad for my partner, but if they were like, oh my God, it's totally fine, I'd be like, okay, that's all that matters.
100%. The fact that they're not talking too, I'm like, what the hell?
No, break up with him.
Yeah, he
is giving
a little too insecure. Okay, so if you were in a car accident and they had to like rip your clothes off to like save her life, like, are you gonna be mad at her? Like, that happens. It happens quite frequently, honestly.
And also, like, that shit was probably hot. Anyway.
Yeah, like the McDonald's lady.
Yeah.
Same vibes. Frank is I'm going to kill all of you.
Yeah, you're scary.
Yeah, he has like resting spooky face. But he's sweet.
I'm so tired.
That's okay.
I don't know why.
Probably because you just like had a long trip and
I don't know. Well,
see you next fall.
Since Friday.
I know, but you know, we're old.
I think it's just because, I don't know.
Well, it's good timing because we're done.
We are so done.
We're so done. We also will have a new bonus episode this week, patreon.com/onlyfriends. Make sure to email us onlyfriends696969@gmail.com. This will be available on Patreon a day early because we did record on Tuesday instead of Monday, but it'll be up early. Otherwise, this comes out on Wednesday, everywhere you listen, and our podcast YouTube channel.
Yep.
I think that's all I have to say, to be honest.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Toodles.